Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to today's session. We are going to have a comprehensive guide on in-text citations. I am Lucy Wanjiro, your research assistant. Let us dive in. So what are in-text citations? In-text citations are brief references to sources you have used within the body of your writing. In-text citations are brief references to the sources you have used within the body of your writing. They serve to acknowledge the ideas, information, or direct quotations borrowed from other authors or sources in your academic or scholarly work. So in-text citations are an essential component of academic research writing because they provide readers with the necessary information to locate the full details of the sources you have cited. Okay? In-text citations are very critical for your academic writing. Why? They provide the means to acknowledge those sources where you have gotten your information from, and even sources that can support the claims you are making in your paper. In this presentation, we are just going to explore the purposes, types, and best practices for incorporating in-text citations in your research paper. So let's dive in, looking at the purpose of in-text citations. First, they attribute ideas. How? They give credit to the original authors and they prevent plagiarism. When you cite a certain person, you are indicating that this is not your work and you're giving credit to the original author. And number two, when you're using in-text citations, you are providing evidence and you're strengthening the credibility of your work. Okay? How do you strengthen the credibility of your work? By showing us that also another person has supported those claims. That person is the one you are indicating in your in-text, in your research. Then they enable further research. How? Because readers are able to easily locate and access the referenced sources. Let's look at the types of in-text citations. Number one, the most common style is using the author's last name and the year of publication. For example, you can say Smith 2022. Then there is one which you use numbers. Citations are numbered in the order they appear. This one is where you're looking at the footnotes. Yes, you're using footnotes. It's still in-text citation, but you're using footnotes so that a number appears where you are quoting a certain author. Then at the bottom of the page, the same number appears, and now you write the name of the author, the journal, the year, and all those details are at the bottom of the page with the number at the top. When you click on that number, the hyperlink appears and it gives you all those details. Then there is the parenthetical in-text citations where the citation is enclosed in parentheses containing the author's last name and the year. For example, Smith 2022. This one is almost like the author date. Yes. Next, formatting in-text citation. How do you format your in-text citation? You include the author's last name with no first name or initials. Last name. And then you include the year of publication. Of course, you provide the source. You provide the year the source was published and enclosed in a parenthesis. Parenthesis is brackets in this case. Then page numbers. Some people will want you to include the page numbers. So you include the specific page numbers referenced and separated by P or double P, letter P or double P. Yeah, and then there is citing different sources types. Citing different sources types. For example, there are so many sources of citations today. We have books, we have websites, we have journals, we have reports, and so many others. There are so many types of styling. There is MLA, there is APA, there is Chicago, there is all that. There's Chicago or Chicago, whatever you call it, Chicago, APA, MLA. All those are styles of citing your work, referencing your work. For the sake of this study, we are going to use APA referencing style. When you're doing in-text citations for a book, the author's last name and the year, the author's last name and the year. When you are citing a journal or an article, you are using the author's last name and the year also. When you are citing a website, you are using the author's last name or the organization, and you're also using the year. All right? Yes. Same case to a report. When you are doing you are citing a report, you are using the organization's name and the year. For example, you can say World Health Organization, 2021, and all that should be in brackets or parentheses. Okay? Wonderful. Moving on swiftly. How do you place your citations? How do you place your in-text citations? How do you place your in-text citation? Number one, it can appear at the end of the sentence. The citations are placed typically at the end of the sentence containing the referenced information. Number two, you can place it at the end of the paragraph. When multiple sentences reference the same source, the citation can be placed at the end of the paragraph. And number three, it can appear within the sentence. Occasionally, the citation may be integrated within the sentence to maintain flow. What are the common mistakes you should avoid when making citations? Number one, missing the citation. Ensure all borrowed ideas or direct quotes are properly attributed. Number two, incorrect formatting. Please ensure you follow the specific guidelines of your institution, of your supervisor for in-text citation, style, and punctuation. Then inconsistent style. You cannot use APA in this paragraph or in this chapter and then you go ahead and use Chicago or MLA. No, you cannot do that. Maintain that consistent style of citation throughout your research paper. And remember, you will be following the guidelines of your supervisor to choose which style of referencing. Number four, incomplete information. Include all the necessary details such as the author's names, the publication year, and the page numbers, of course. If their page numbers are not always very necessary, but if you are required to put in the page numbers, make sure you put in the page numbers. So don't give incomplete information. Okay? So in conclusion, ladies and gentlemen, remember that in-text citations are very essential for academic integrity and also for supporting your arguments and enabling others to do further research on your work. And it is also good to understand that there are different styles for citing your work. Learn about the different styles of citing your work, and also it is very important to inform yourself on how to properly format them. Then avoid mistakes. Ensure that your citations are complete and they are consistent and accurately placed within your research paper. Ladies and gentlemen, we have come to the end of our academic journey today. Thank you so much for joining us. If you have found this video helpful, don't forget to subscribe for more insightful content. Give us a thumbs up, like, and share, and also engage us in the comment section for any reviews, questions, and suggestions. Thank you so much. My name is Lucy Wanjiro. Happy researching. Adios.